Okay, so today we're going to go through a simple example of how to connect Claude Code to Nano Banana, to one of the best image generation models out there. Now, I guess the question is, why would you want to do that? Basically, by using the power of Claude Code with Nano Banana 2, we can create images in our Claude Code projects really easily and at scale and all automatically. So it's a really handy kind of automation and piece of code that'll be very useful for our Claude Code projects and creating top-level AI images for them. So let's jump into our Claude Code and just have a look at actually how we go about doing this. Okay, so here we are in Visual Studio. Now I'm using the Claude Code extension, which is just here. Now the first thing we're going to do is set up a Claude project folder. Let's do that. We'll start a new session first, and then we'll just ask Claude to create us a new folder. Now, at different stages, I'll pause this video because Claude can just take a little while to run through things. Create a folder structure for a Claude Code project. The name of the project will be, we'll call it Nano Banana 2 Demo. Okay. We'll allow it access to the bash command. I think that's worked. Let's have a look at our structure. We do need to allow, right, yes, that's fine. Okay, so it's created this structure here. We will actually add to that structure because we can do a bit better, but for the moment we'll just open the folder, Nano Banana 2 Demo, and we'll open that. Okay, so we've got this here. We trust the authors. Let's just do that. The author is us. So doc source tests. I want a doc Claude. Let's go new folder. We want a doc Claude folder. And within that folder, we'll create a skills directory. Skills. And within that, what I've done earlier is actually download a skill that is useful for creating Nano Banana images. And the reason I can't show you this is whenever I start up the website, which is skillsmp.com, it actually crashes Loom, so I can't actually show you that part of it, but I do have it here. If we just come here, here's the actual skill that I've downloaded. I searched for image generation with Nano Banana 2. In fact, there's graphic designer with Nano Banana 2, and I found this skill and I've downloaded it. Let's copy it all and we'll just paste it into a new file that we created. We'll call this Nano Banana skill. Oh, we'll spell it correctly. .md. Now this is a markdown file. Obviously, I'm guessing you probably know a little bit about Claude skills, but here we are. Here we have Nano Banana skill.markdown, and it has a bunch of kind of skills and instructions that are useful for Nano Banana image generation. So if we go back to our Claude Code conversation that we're having here, I just wait for that to come back. New session. No, I don't want a new session. I want to go back to the old one. Looks like we've lost the actual. No, we've lost the session, but that's not a big deal because we just wanted to create the folder structure previously. So we have a new Claude Code conversation we're having here, and we will do the following. Tell me what I need to do. Okay, it's been smart enough to find the skill and read it. And what it should prompt us here is for a Gemini API key, which we actually have. Okay, so we need to set a Gemini API key. And then it's will all work for us, hopefully. So we'll go create a .env file. You see here in the text that it asked us to create an environment file. This is a hidden file that we put all of our API keys into. So just waiting for that. Couldn't find the file, so I should actually create a new one. While we do that, let's actually generate an API key. Don't worry, I'll remove this. Yes, we wanted to write .env. I'll remove this key before I put this video up, so it won't expose any keys. AI Studio. AI Studio, Google AI Studio is where we get Gemini API keys. Gemini, of course, keys can also be used for Nano Banana too. So here we have the API keys, just waiting for it to load. Okay, so I'm going to use this test Nano Banana 2 key, which I created earlier. We'll copy that. We'll go back to our .env file. And within that, it's already got a space for us for our API key. Now, I won't actually paste this because obviously I don't want to expose my key, and I'll delete it later regardless. But let's just pause the video for the moment. Okay, so what I've done is paste that API key into that spot in the .env file, and we should be pretty close here. Let's go create an image of the New York City skyline. We'll do that for okay, we'll see if it's actually ready to create an image now. It's been smart enough to pick out that it has a skill to do this. Okay, so it's been smart enough to do a number of bash terminal commands and create us a Python script that will actually utilize to create these images. So now I'm going to allow this bash command and just see what happens. Let's have a look. Looks like it needs to install a few more things. We'll just wait for that. Okay, the Python script had a few requirements. It looked like it needed UV. It's now trying to send off information to the API. It looks like there's an incorrect format, so it's just going to fix that. We'll make that fix. Just waiting for it now. Okay, so we're going to try that command again. Okay, it looks like there's a more recent model now. We'll just let it fix that up. Okay, so it's just going through fixing up its actual script. Just thinking through a few things. It's quite amazing how it does this. We'll allow it to make that edit. Okay, now it's going to run the script again. Okay, it's now created the image. Looks like there's an API error. So we'll just feed this back into the model and just see what it works out. I'm just about to type into it. Looks like there was an API error. So we'll just enter that, see what it thinks. Okay, looks like the image is a bit corrupt. So we'll just try it again. We'll send that request through to the Nano Banana API and we'll just get another image. Okay, so I've started a new context window. It seemed to be getting stuck on a 400 error. Now, let's have a look. It looks like it's going to work this time. It is going to send through One World Trade Center. That's interesting. But we'll go yes and see if we can generate an image using this. Okay, it's found a version of Python. I'm not sure why it's chosen that one, but it has. UV, let's go with yes. I'll just pause this while it's thinking. Okay, so it looks like success. Basically, I just asked it, use the script in the skills folder to create an image of the New York skyline. The new context just wasn't that aware of what the previous context had produced. So we'll have a look and see. It's created this new image, New York skyline.png. Perfect. Let's have a look and see what it created. Okay, it looks like an error. We'll have a look at that. Okay, after a bit of debugging via Claude Code, it seems to have figured out what the problem is. There was a problem with the decoding of the image data. Let's just see if this will fix it. Close that. Just wait for it to fix that up. Okay, so it's created us an image. Let's just have a look at it. It's this one here. Wow, there we go, New York City skyline. That looks pretty cool. So you might be thinking, okay, so you basically just replicated what Claude actually does within the prompt itself. But basically, the thing is you've created it here in Claude Code. You can use your Claude Code to call this particular script, which with the skill, the Nano Banana skill, at any stage within your programming. So it's really handy, and it kind of gives Claude Code an interface to Nano Banana to programmatically create whatever you like. So there you go. That's it for today's little video. As always, like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff, and you can work with me with any of the links in the description or within my profile. Thanks.